Just let her cry. Of course, every once in a while, it will be appropriate to take action when a woman cries. And the best way to determine whether this might be one of those instances is to cultivate what I call your dad sense. Let me explain what this means. Every man who has raised small children will know what I'm talking about. The kid will be skipping around the yard without a care in the world. And then suddenly, wham! She falls and skins her knee. And at that point, she'll start crying to kind of capture dad's attention. And she's doing that, whether she's aware of it or not, because she doesn't know if she's seriously injured. She's seeking dad's reaction to know how she should feel about her own sensations. And this is where dad sense comes in. In this situation, dad has to very quickly judge what's going on and determine whether or not action is necessary. If she's just skinned her knee, most dads will likely respond with something like, "Oh, it's okay, sweetie. You're all right. We all fall down from time to time. Just come on, let's get back up. You're doing good." And in many cases, that reaction, which is largely a non-reaction to her tears, will help her regulate her emotional state appropriately, and she'll dry her eyes and get back to her play. On the other hand, if dad judges the situation and determines that action is necessary, he can then perform the appropriate response and provide the necessary redress. But this is actually fairly rare. And to be honest, the scariest thing for a dad is not when he hears a crash followed by a cry, it's when he hears a crash followed by nothing at all. And this is important to keep in mind when dealing with a crying woman. The biggest pains and the most urgent crises are not associated with tears. So if she's crying, and what's more, she's crying in your presence, it might not actually be that bad. Like, it's unlikely to be a life-changing emotional wound that would require you to move mountains to redress. There are no tears for the deepest hurts. So when a woman you care about is crying, use your dad sense. Is there actually a problem here? If not, then take no action. If so, ask yourself, is this problem rooted in my behavior? Did I do something I said I wouldn't do? Did I not do something I said I would do? Is this problem my responsibility regardless? If not, then take no action. And of course, if the answer to any of those questions is yes, then take appropriate action.